Tail the tape for this one. Brought to you by Road to Dubai. Brent Primus, 39 years of age. He is the oldest fighter tonight contending for a championship. Gadzhi Rabadanov is 31. Primus is taller and has the longer reach.
Keys to victory for this fight. For Brent Primus, he's got to chase the takedown. That's obvious. We know he's going to do that. Elbows from top position. I love that that's a key to victory this time around. Elbows from Brent Primus top position is a scary thing, and it's going to force people to turn into the rear naked choke. For Rabadanov, we saw that long left hook in his last fight, but he's got to wrestle defensively, and rising attacks might be a good deterrent for Primus.
Here at the PFL World Championship, we'll move now to the lightweight division for a chance at the $1 million and the 2024 PFL World title. They're set now for 5 5-minute rounds as we first introduce the blue corner. At 5'8", weighing in 155 pounds even, unbeaten thus far in both Bellator and PFL. He brings a 9-fight win streak into his first title challenge as a professional. He holds 23 total victories, along with 4 defeats, 2 draws, fighting out of Makhachkala, Dagestan, Russia, Gadzhi Rabadanov. And across the smart cage, his adversary is in the red corner. At 5'10", weighing in 154 1/4 pounds, the former Bellator title holder looking now to become a 2-promotion, 2-time world champion. He enters tonight with 15 professional victories, 3 losses, fighting out of Portland by way of Eugene, Oregon, USA. Introducing Brent Primus. And your referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
Both of you been giving you instructions. Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
Keith Peterson to oversee the action. Primus there in the green trunks, Rabadanov in the black. Primus usually able to out-grapple his opponents, but Gadzhi Rabadanov, coming from that Dagestani school of wrestling.
Sir, you ready?
Trading partner of the Nurmagomedovs. Former Combat Sambo world champion 10 years ago.
These guys do not look like they're in the same weight class.
No, they don't.
Now what I'm looking at here, if I'm Gadzhi Rabadanov, are the wide elbows of Brent Primus. There's a lot of real estate there to attack the body if you can keep his hands in that position. So maybe throwing something into the head will open up. But now Brent Primus throwing heavy hands straight away. He loves to maraud into range with big power shots, does Primus, because he knows he can stitch his takedowns on the end of it.
This PFL season, I think, caused Brent Primus to fall back in love with his power strikes, the straight right hand, and when he switches the straight left hand. He did have some success, even against guys who would be considered better boxers, better strikers than him this year.
Well, that left hook got through. Oh, look at this, Brent Primus on a guillotine. Wow.
Nice slip and double by Gadzhi Rabadanov.
Now, we don't very often see Brent Primus in this position working his rubber guard.
Trying to go mission control here. Omoplata or gogoplata potentially.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about with Brent Primus. When you see him walking around, you would think that this position is impossible for him.
I know if that was me, my kneecap would be skipping across that mat already.
That's really good flexibility. What you can see he's doing here is isolating the right arm of Rabadanov. And now Rabadanov going to try and keep forcing himself square. He wants to stay in the guard of Primus, because if he turns away, Primus now has the omoplata on that left arm. And it might not be a useful submission in mixed martial arts. He's even going for a gogoplata here.
He's close to a gogoplata. So Rabadanov picks his head up, he's going to be in. There it is.
Oh, he's too shallow on the arm. That was a great effort from Brent Primus there.
2 minutes gone in this first round.
Going to try it again.
Here he goes, pulls the head out the way, he's going to try and clear the head, get his hands together. He's using elbows to do that as well, which is very clever. Here he goes again. He's going to try and pull that foot underneath the chin of Gadzhi Rabadanov, a la Nick Diaz, Takanori Gomi.
Gets that shin in place, he's going to lock around the back of that head and pull that throat down on that shin bone.
So the other thing that Primus can do here as well, he can take his left arm and punch it over the top of his left foot.
Rabadanov extracts himself from the control of that rubber guard once again. And this time, good enough for a half pass.
Yeah, that was clever. As soon as he realized that the guard was popped open, he pinned that knee down. Now working from half guard with some strikes. Normally the position that Primus likes to put people in. Primus trying to recover guard again.
Primus got one butterfly in.
Now the question is, does he have the same flexibility on the other side? There you go, back to the same side again. Gadzhi's very well aware of what Primus is trying to do here. You can see that by the way that he's protecting the arm that's wrapped up. Here we go again. Setting up that go-go platter position. So if you can throw the left arm over the top of his left leg here and go under the neck, now he's got a meat hook, and that could be a really good control position as well to move yourself into the go-go platter.
One more time, Gadzhi Rabadanov pulls the right arm out. Inside of 1 minute to work. All these attacks from Primus doing an effective job of stymieing whatever offense Rabadanov was hoping to mount from this top position.
I wonder if the judges see any of these sub-attempts as being close enough to score. You know, it's difficult to say.
Oh, he's making Rabadanov react to him and pull out of that. That's 3 times he's had to pull out of that submission. Obviously, the defense is rewarding itself.
Got that control on his shin. Trying to land some elbows here, but he's got the center, the arm of Gadzhi Rabadanov towards the center of his body here. He might be looking for an armbar. He's locking the shoulders. 10 seconds to go.
Those elbows to the top of the head like a ball-peen hammer from this bottom position.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Fight!
Primus in the green, Rabadanov in the black, and $1 million on the line in this lightweight championship fight.
Threw that calf kick like he was trying to chop a tree down.
He landed a couple of those in the first round.
We can see the redness from it on the outside of the leg of Brent Primus, who doesn't seem to be too bothered by it at the moment, but it only takes one to really affect your movement. See, he turned his shin into that one to block it. You can see now he's thinking about countering with that hook. Little pirouette there for style points.
Had to be a confidence builder in round number 1 for Gadzhi Rabadanov. That one shot led to one takedown.
Primus was ready for it this time. Shook that one off pretty quickly. And Rabadanov now finding himself trapped up against the fence with Primus holding the center, dominating that PFL shield in the middle of the canvas.
Rabadanov's definitely respecting Primus's power.
Switching his stances here for Rabadanov temporarily. Back to orthodox and a calf kick. Left hook sort of glanced off the top of Rabadanov's head. Those can sometimes hurt. To finish that combo, Rabadanov now into the guard of Brent Primus. Surprised that Rabadanov decided to go all the way down rather than staying on his feet. Instead, to his knees. And Primus once again trying to lock him down. Good recovery there from Brent Primus.
Interesting that he's not too bothered about trying to scramble back to his feet or to get top position. He's back to the sub-attack.
Exactly what I was thinking. And he's got to use that opportunity when Rabadanov pulls out of that situation as a chance to scramble and get back to a neutral position.
I mean, is that an energy-saving tactic, perhaps? Because, again, you know, the first round was difficult to score, given the fact that Rabadanov was not able to really get anything going aside from the takedown, but Primus was threatening with submissions. I just don't know as he got close enough with a submission for it to really be credited.
And you're making him react to you, but when he yanks out of that position, use that as your opportunity to create that scramble, get your feet back in the game. And
I offer an alternative explanation for both of you for consideration. A lot of these Dagestani wrestlers will give just that little bit of space so people get up to a side, or what do? They set that trap, and they get on your back, and they establish that position where they can do the most work. So maybe Brent Primus knows that and decides to stay and attack these jiu-jitsu combinations, and he hasn't been able to string anything together just yet.
Could be accurate with that, Sean.
Yeah, that's a good point. Looks like he's trying to work on a Kimura here, but Rabadanov was aware of it, so he circled towards the arm that was in danger. You can see Primus with the wrist control. Now Rabadanov's cleared it. Very, very difficult to attack with rubber guard if you're not got a close guard. This is where I would expect Primus to get up to his knees and start to wrestle up onto a single leg.
Yeah, roll into a single, create the scramble from there.
It's on a leg here, maybe.
Trying to
thinking about
roll into a leg lock, potentially, maybe.
Yeah, great awareness, though, by Rabadanov, who's shut that down pretty much straight away. Primus with like a low knee shield here across the belt line of Rabadanov. Trying to maintain some distance between him and his opponent, but it's difficult here. You can see as well, Rabadanov's got that bind on the leg, so now he's starting to pressure around, trying to get his shoulder over the chest of Primus. Ouch. Heard that elbow.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
Final few seconds of round number 2. Good right hand to finish things from Gadzhi Rabadanov. Third round coming between Gadzhi Rabadanov and Brent Primus.
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight!
Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Dan Hardy here beside the PFL Smart Cage. Lightweight world title fight entering the third round.
You can definitely see that Rabadanov's got the speed advantage. He's just a little bit quicker off the mark, less planted on his feet than Primus.
That one snuck around the guard of Brent Primus, landed on the ear, and another knockdown for Rabadanov. Interesting to see Javi Mendez in the corner of Gadzhi Rabadanov. Obviously that Habib connection strong. Fabiano Scherner, Mike Pierce, among those in the corner of Brent Primus.
Cut on the left cheek of Primus.
A little mouse with a small cut on it.
Just a little bit looser, isn't he, Gadzhi Rabadanov? A little bit quicker off the mark. A bit more diversity in his striking skills as well. Beautiful front kick up the center. Interesting though how he backs up. He's not trying to hold the center here. He's allowing Primus to have the center. Maybe,
Trying to walk Brent Primus onto something, maybe.
Yeah, perhaps. Or give himself some real estate so he can drive to a takedown is my other thought.
Nice right hand fastball again from Rabadanov, this time partially blocked.
Rabadanov has got to have some confidence in his striking at this point. He's knocked him down in 2 rounds.
Coming off a knockout victory in the semifinal. Rabadanov does have more knockouts than he does submissions.
Beautiful.
shocked.
You know, if we see,
go through it.
right? You know, if we see Rabadanov go straight to the body with that right hand, I think he might be able to land that left hook a little cleaner. At the moment, Primus is focused solely on defending his head, and I think if there was a bit more...
Oh, he's out. Took again. Primus goes face down. Rabadanov with the knockout victory for $1 million.
Wow. Wow. What a beautiful combination to finish.
Welcome back to the Smart Cage, His Excellency Badr Al-Qadi, Vice Minister of Sport, as our second world title contest comes to an end officially. 2 minutes, 31 seconds into round number 3. He is the winner by knockout. He claims the $1 million purse as the 2024 PFL Lightweight World Champion, Gadzhi Rabadanov.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now to the PFL MMA YouTube channel.